50th anniversary of the San Francisco Mint making proof coins. Once again, it started in 1968. So a lot of the coins that we're doing, like that Jefferson nickel set, is all very, when you look at that, we're commemorative of that.
Okay.
So to commemorate that, in 2018, the United States government did a San Francisco minted United States government proof eagle this year that we sell for like $100, I think, what is it, $199. I have it coming up certified, okay? $199.
Okay.
But the San Francisco Mint made proof silver eagles for the first 7 years of the Silver Eagle series. That's what this is. These are the original first 7 years of the proof Silver Eagle done at the San Francisco Mint. It has not been redone again until 2018. So they did them from 86 to 92, and then now again in 2018 for one time.
Wow.
Okay?
Okay.
But this is the old school. 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. At basically, and like I said, I sell the 2018, the brand new one. Okay? I sell the brand new one certified for $199. How about the originals for 99 bucks?
Wow.
In proof, 1986. Now here, I want to show you this.
Okay.
So look at this. This is called the puff, you know, because it's kind of puffy. But if you look at that, see the ring?
Yes.
That's created from this being closed for 35 years.
Oh my gosh.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because that's what's protected this coin for 35 years in this beautiful, they don't do these anymore.
I love it.
They come in these little kind of cheesy boxes.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they did really cool things. And then here's the original mint box as well, with the original mint certificate of authenticity, silver American Eagle, 1 ounce, right there, 1 ounce proof silver bullion coin, the first 7 years. Now look at the quantity.
Oh my gosh.
Because what's happened with the brand new 2018 S-minted Silver Eagle, of course, early years are becoming hugely popular. So I was able to get about 4 dozen. I had about 50 of these, I think. So already several of these gone. I'm down to about 3 dozen of these. So remember, that's $6.99. That's for all 7 coins. I would be hard pressed, as a matter of fact, I could not sell you a 2018 ungraded for $99.95. I could not sell you the brand new 2018 for $99.95. But once again, and people are saying, well, how can you do this?
Yeah.
It's the same answer as everything right now. Palladium. Because people, it's the craziest thing. There's nothing I've seen. I've been doing this a long time. The palladium coin right now, this proof palladium coin that's out there in the marketplace, it's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Everybody, and I'll get to that when we start talking about that. I mean, people that have had relationships for literally decades and decades are reneging on deals that they promised people coins and didn't provide coins. That there's guys that say, I can't believe it, that they're holding me up for $5 or $6 or $7 or $8 or $900 a coin. This coin went up pretty dramatically. The palladium basically went up $1,000. The coin went up $1,000 overnight. And so guys just said, well, I'm not delivering, but you promised me, and I'll explain how you get there. So what guys have to do to be able to pay the extra money is they look at their inventory. And so I was able to get these at way cheaper than what I normally am ever able to get these coins. And so that's how I can sell you coins that are literally a quarter of a century old, the first 7 years of proof. And these aren't the regular Eagles. These are the proof American Silver Eagles for less than I can sell you the current year of issue.
Oh my gosh.
In the really cheesy brand new mint box, which is just like a cardboard thing.
Right.
Okay. Now I have this beautiful, look at this beautiful velour packaging, and it's all in the kind of this regal purple. I mean, all the things that have been done. It is just truly spectacular, and these are original proof coins. Now remember, proof coins, these are not the mint state coins.
Okay.
Okay, this would be a little pricey for mint state coins, but these are the proof coins, and this is what I want to show you. This is the key to this. You see, you just pull that little tab and it pulls it out.
Yes.
There's that San Francisco Mint.
Yeah.
So until this year, these were the only regular issue San Francisco Mint proof silver eagles from 1986 to 1992. Then they did them a couple of years at Philadelphia, and then now, and subsequent to that, I think started in 95, they made them at the West Point Mint.
Okay.
Okay, so from 95, so for 25 years, basically, they've made them at the West Point Mint. These are the only ones that were made at the San Francisco Mint, and because they were proof, that's exactly what they did. And so you have these original coins. And I have these at a price of less than $100 a coin, simply because somebody had to sell me basically 50 of each one of these so that he could get his 8 palladium coins or whatever it was.
Because they're trying to
out
generate,
there in the marketplace, because their customers said, I want the palladium, I want the palladium, I want the palladium. They're going, well, this is what I got, so what can you send me cash for today? And so that's how we were able to do this. We kind of front wiring all this cash to be able to get this deal. I got this. I got the 1881. I bought an original bag of Morgan silver dollars because of this.
We've got those in this hour.
Those are coming in this hour. It's absolutely spectacular. I've not bought an original bag of Morgan silver dollars in 5 or 6 years. People are pulling stuff out of the vault to try to get these brand new coins.
This is exciting.
It is exciting. Like I said, that's why we have a 2-hour show this morning and a 2-hour show tonight.
Yeah, and we've got things like this set. We haven't had it on air since May. It's almost October. Think about, there's a lot of items that we're bringing back that we haven't seen in over a year. So when you hear these, I know that we do have to wrap up. I know our clock is gone. But if you want this set, as you're looking, and you get the complete collection as you see right there.
And I think we just have about 2 dozen of these left.
Is that how many we have?
Right around there, I would guess. About 2 dozen is all that we have left. I mean, I started with 50. I mean, I'm half sold out. I'm not even taking into account all the people on the phone. So once again, original proofs. Each one of these is an ounce of silver.
Yeah.
Okay? Each one of these is the first 7 years of the American Silver Eagle, proof Silver Eagle, in the original government packaging, with everything just like it was, for less than I can sell you the 2018 coin.
Wow.
It's just absolutely, positively spectacular, great opportunity for you right here, folks.
Set 613-554, that's the number to get that home. Now, if you're just joining us, welcome to HSN. I'm glad